if I can see the crowd back here as well. You guys have been seeing, this is definitely my better side back here, but I wanted to look at you a little bit too. Thank you. I'm delighted to be here tonight. It's an honor and a privilege. And let me just begin by saying thank you, dear folks of Searcy and White County, for being here. This is what America is about right here, folks. This is not an un-American thing you're doing here tonight. God bless you. Derek Glover, where are you? You still here? Man, we may have a spot on the U.S. Senate ticket for you. What a great job you did, sir. God bless you for that, too. I am thrilled to be here tonight. You may be wondering what a U.S. Senate candidate is doing at an event where there's a local issue like you're facing tonight. I think that's a deserving question that deserves an answer, and it goes like this. My job in the U.S. Senate will be to keep Washington out of your face. Hey. And to keep Washington out of your pocketbook. And to keep Washington out of your government and let you decide for yourself what you want to do in your town and your city and your county. That's one of the reasons I signed the Taxpayers' Pledge. I signed a pledge a few weeks ago that says I will always oppose any increase in your federal taxes. And here's the rest of it. I will also always oppose any decrease in your allowed deductions, because that's just the way we can raise your taxes. We have enough taxes. We have too many taxes and too much taxes. You know, there used to be a time when we would send our congressmen and our senators to Washington because of what we hoped they could get Washington to do for us. Now, we need to send congressmen and senators to Washington because of what we hope they can keep Washington from doing to us.
That's right.
Have you ever seen more anxiety and more concern and more just downright fear and fright in Arkansas and in America than you see today? Why is that? Let me tell you why I think it is. I believe it's this fundamental. I believe we reached a place where the entity that we trusted to protect our privacy is now invading our privacy. And we've reached the spot in our government where the entity and the organism we trusted to protect our rights and freedoms is now encroaching on them and invading them. And those are reasons to be anxious and even fearful. I have 7 grandchildren. I know that shocks you. I have 7 grandchildren, 3 kids and 7 grandchildren. It's amazing how imperfect grandparents can have imperfect children and have absolutely perfect grandchildren. And I did that. But I want to tell you, there's not a ghost of a chance that my grandchildren can grow up with the same liberties I had when I was a child, or even their parents, my children, had when they were children, if this country continues on the road it's on. And I, for one, am not willing to stand idly by and do nothing and risk the chance that in 20 years, thank you, I am not willing to risk the chance that in 10 or 15 or 20 years, my grandchildren would gather around me and say, "Granddaddy, tell me what America used to be like." I don't want that to happen. I'm willing to stand up and fight.